Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Wil Mikahson. If you're new here, I do videos on luxury, fashion, lifestyle, travel. If any of that interests you, you're gonna love it here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every single time your boy loads a new video. In today's video, I have a very small collective haul from last weekend. I think I mentioned in my last video that I was trying to have a no-buy year, but something happened around Virgo season and it became just like a low-buy year, if you will. But I will get into all that in a minute. So if this is your first time stopping by, welcome aboard. And to my return viewers, hey guys, I love you guys so much. Let's get into the video. So really quickly, this is not really a part of that haul from that day, but I wanted to just share this with you guys anyway. I was shopping in Marshall's Home Goods one day in my town, and I came across this Little Guides to Style Volume 2, a historical review of 4 fashion icons. You guys know I love little coffee table books and just like little things that give you fashion history. So this is super cute. I had no idea that there was a volume 2, volume 1. I think last year I saw these in Barnes & Noble individually, but the fact that they are sold in a set like this, I implore you, go get it. This was $34.99. It says compared to $44, but I'm not sure. I think each of these were like $15 individually. I think that makes sense. Like $13 to $15 individually, but I'm just glad that I snagged these as a set. In this set, there's Yves Saint Laurent, Schiaparelli, Louis Vuitton, and Christian Louboutin. I am now on the lookout for Little Guides to Style Volume 1. I love them and I can't wait to pop them open and sit up one night with a glass of wine and learn more about each of these brands. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this collective haul. Last weekend, Joey and I went to the mall. Let me just tell you really quickly. We were supposed to get up, go to the cleaners, go find a tailor, take Madison, oh my God, to her first grooming appointment, which was, I cried, you guys. They took all my baby's hair off. But we were supposed to do those things, and then we had to go to Short Hills to drop off one of my Cartier watches to get, I thought, a new battery. Wound up sending that bad boy out for repair. And then we were gonna go to another mall to get one of Joey's Movado watches. It needed a new battery. So that's how the day was supposed to go, okay? We did the tailor, we did the cleaners, we did all the things. And when we got to Short Hills Mall, there was a wait for Cartier, like 30 minutes. So when I tell you that in that 30 minutes and even after, spoiler alert, there's a Cartier unboxing coming, okay? But in that 30 minutes, a lot of damage was done. Not a lot of damage, but I had not shopped all year, you guys. This is my first time this year going to a mall, I believe. No, I think we may have gone to a mall. I haven't been shopping at all. I've been on Amazon.com and being domestic. Like, that's what I've been doing all year. So for me, even though it's like my first time dipping my toe back in like the Lux Pond, it was interesting. And I remember waking up Sunday morning feeling like I was like on a bit of a high. Like I woke up and I was like, what happened yesterday? Like we were supposed to do like 4 or 5 things and we went nuts. Like I literally woke up with like a hangover. Like I felt like retail therapy is a high, you guys. And I was talking to my girl D about it. I was really on a high all day Saturday. Once we stepped foot into Short Hills Mall and started shopping, I was on a high until I woke up on Sunday and was like, what happened? At any rate, I'm rambling. But so when we had to wait for Cartier, we hopped into Macy's. I had a patient last week who smelled so good. And fragrances they match with your body's oil, like your body's composition. So it may smell good on somebody and not good on the next person. But this man smelled so delicious. I was like, what is that? And he was like, I don't know, my wife got it for me. I think it's Invictus. So we went to Macy's. I went to Macy's and I was like, I need to get that fragrance for Joey. Like it smells so good. And it does smell good on him. It doesn't perform too well. But I walked into Macy's, saw like a whole bunch of Invictus and I was like, which one? And my ex from 2015 used to wear Invictus and I don't remember what it smelled like. I just obviously blocked that whole time of my life out. But once I got to Invictus Platinum, I was like, bingo, that's her. That's it. So I wound up getting him Invictus Platinum, and while I was in there, you know, I figured I might as well just shop around for myself. And obviously they've been open, but I picked up Chanel Allure Homme Sport, as well as Chanel Platinum Egoiste. This Allure Homme Sport, You guys, ooh, it is so good. Like, this used to be a staple of my fragrance collection, which I am gonna do a video of that. A few people have asked me, but I forgot how good, oh my God, how good this smells. It's just like a burst. Oh my gosh, it has like citrus in it. It's got like a woodsy base, I believe. It is so good. Everyone should have this, okay? Everyone. I tend to be more of like I don't like, you know, like very like heavy, like woodsy, patchouli kind of men's fragrances. I like more on the sweeter. Oh my God, I just caught a whiff of this. This is good. This is good. This is that fine dude with a fresh haircut, deep waves, walking out of the gym with his body glistening. This is that, okay? In the spring, summer, this is actually could be a year-round fragrance, but it's so good. It is so damn good. Oh my gosh. So I picked up a Laura Homme Sport because I'm about to go off on a whole tangent, and I am not a fragrance guy, but go get you one of these. If fresh out the shower with a crisp white dress shirt or t-shirt, depending on your vibe, and just head to toe crispy, just crisp. Fresh haircut, fresh shower, fresh shirt, fresh suit. Like, you are fresh, but in the most platinum of ways. That is this. It is so good. Egoist, I think, means of the ego. And I feel like when you wear this, you think like who you are. Like, you exude like this confidence. Like, it's like a high. Like, I will tell you, wearing this is like a high. When I put it on, I could look like dog crap. And when I wear this, I'm like, that's right. I'm that dude. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. We went to church today and I wore it, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious, so good. If you're in the market for something clean, fresh, but not like your powdery fresh. If you just want something like a little elevated, but that's not niche either, but that can also be a signature scent, this is your vibe. I promise you, I wouldn't lie to you. Go get you some. So after Macy's, I was like, let's go over to Nordstrom. Again, don't get me to shopping, guys, because I just don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Like, I don't, okay? So we went into Nordstrom, and not like I didn't just leave the Chanel counter at Macy's. I'm like, ooh, I need new hand cream. Now, my texture-rich hand cream, I'm out of it, okay? So I said, let me hop in there real quick, grab the texture-rich hand cream, and be out. I go in there, the guy's like, oh, and you know I'm an easy sell. And especially now that I'm on this high in the mall, like, I'm an easy sell. So he's like, we're out of texture-rich, but he was like, have you tried Le Lift? Here I go, getting the Lift hand cream. Now, he wrapped it up again on this high, didn't look at the price, he wrapped it up, I grabbed it, walked out. And when I got home, I was like, I'm gonna actually unbox this with you guys. I haven't unboxed it yet. I get home and I'm like, I look at the receipts because I scan my receipts. Yes, I'm a fetchy. If you guys do not use Fetch, what are you doing? You basically scan all your receipts, and this is not sponsored, but you scan all your receipts and you can get gift cards and stuff. So I scan everything. So I come home, I'm scanning my receipts, and I was like, $76 after tax for hand cream. And I looked at it and I was like, $70? Now, I know that the texture rich used to be $50 and it went up to $55, but $70? And you know, I was like, sir, what are we doing? This is it. Le Lift La Crème Main. Like, aesthetically, it's cute, but not $70 worth of aesthetics. But I will tell you that he let me try it on before I even purchased it. Again, before I knew the price too. And it did feel richer than the texture rich. And I'm going to tell you why. So on my quest to figure out what the big $15 difference was worth, I realized that they're geared toward two different clients. The texture rich, and I forget what the other one is. There's two that come in the white container. Those are geared more toward younger clients, I believe, or people, not even younger, people who do not have sort of aging issues with their hands. This one is geared for that client that's trying to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and signs of aging in their hand, which I don't think I'm there, but I wash my hands a lot. I work in the medical field. After every patient, I'm bzz, bzz with a hand sanitizer, you know, and I wash my hands 13,000 times a day. So I believe that this will work for me. Am I gonna be using this at the hospital at $70? No. But when I'm at, you know, away, or if I'm out on the weekend and I'm carrying like a little bag, like my bum bag, I will pop this in there, definitely as my hand cream, and I will use it sparingly because things are expensive in the world, and $70 for hand cream. And I'm gonna keep stressing $76 after tax. Like, yes, we buy things on this channel, trunks and all kinds of things and Hermes items, but that's a lot of money. Anyway, so the Texture Rich has, I think it's called Iris Pallida and Rose Wax. This one has botanical alfalfa concentrate and I believe natural licorice. So it takes it up a level. And that alfalfa concentrate is basically like using retinol. And we all know that retinol, Retin-A, any cream that has that in it, like it's very strong. And actually, I believe from my Sephora days that when you're using retinol and Retin-A, well, you should be using SPF anyway. But I know for sure when you're using retinol and Retin-A, you're supposed to be putting on an SPF after that. So now I'm wondering, this botanical alfalfa concentrate, if I'm supposed to be putting some sort of sunscreen over my hand cream to really prevent aging, because wouldn't that be something if you put on hand cream with retinol in it and then you're all out in the sun, well, it's not retinol, but you know, something that mimics retinol, and then you're all out in the sun and everything you're trying to prevent, you wind up making things worse. I'm so dramatic, but anyway, so I'm not gonna go off on a whole, you know, lesson on the hand cream. It was $70. The reason why is because it has some natural ingredients in it that mimic retinol, and I probably won't do this again. So we're going to Jersey Gardens Mall, and I'm not a really big fan of that mall just because like the clientele, they do have some good stores like Coach, you got into a little bit of trouble. Movado, they have a lot of good stores in there, but and it's like a factory mall, right? Banana Republic factory outlet, great mall for outlets. I just don't, the area that it's in and the clientele, like I said, I like to go there super early or like during the week when no one's there. I digress. When I go there, I do always park at Saks off 5th because, and I like to get into trouble. I should park at a regular entrance, beeline it to where I need to go and get out. But no, I either park at the Bloomingdale's parking lot or the Saks off 5th parking lot. So we park in the Saks off 5th parking lot. We walk in, out of the gate, Joey finds a vest, and I'm like, oh, this is not going good at all. And yes, it was marked down super cheap, I think to 47 from like 90. But I was like, this is not gonna be good. So he gets his vest, and then we both turn at the same time and set our eyes on these gorgeous bathrobes. And this, you guys, this is the bathrobe. It is so soft. It's 100% polyester, but this is the softest thing I've felt in a long time. It is from the Saks Fifth Avenue collection, and they were marked down to $50. So we're like, hello, yes, please. So after he got one and I got one, I'm like, let's go to the register. Let's get the heck out of Dodge, get to this Movado store, get your battery changed, and we'll be on our way. This thing is so comfortable. We literally came home from the mall. Both of us like dropped our clothes and like wanted to throw these on and just lounge around the house because they are so freaking comfortable. So of course I'm like running to the cash register, like we gotta get out of here. We get in line at the cash register, and it was a pretty decent sized line, but we were like ahead, like, you know, one of the first like 5 people. So I'm looking over and I see the sunglass cabinet and I'm like, no. But then I looked again and I see Tom Ford, and they had like a crazy amount of Tom Ford. And I'm like, it wouldn't hurt if I just take a look. So I run over there, I get the lady to come unlock the cabinet, and I went bananas. Not as bad as I've done in the past, but I don't need these, but I do at the same time. See what happens? I should have just stayed away from malls and kept not shopping for the year, and I would have been fine. But when Tom Ford calls, I answer. Which one should we open first? Let's go with these. Yes. So you guys, it came with the Tom Ford cloth, the case, all the things. These are the Lee sunglasses, you guys. Okay? Pause, just pause. Pause. You guys know I love a brow line pair of sunglasses. I do have a Burberry pair that's black here and silver with like a leather side. These are top tier. I want to say they're polarized. I probably should have Googled these online, the Tom Ford Lee sunglasses. I should have Googled these because I don't know if you guys can see that inner lens has like a blue reflective. So I'm like, are they polarized? Not that I'm going to be on a yacht or anything, but never say never. But they're black and gold. I love how simple the T and the Tom Ford just gets incorporated into the arm of the glasses. It is just, oh my gosh, you guys, these are so sexy. They're so grown man. Like, they are fabulous sunglasses. And these might be my favorite sunglasses right now in my collection. Like, again, that T, how the T starts here. Let me try to come up a little bit. How that T starts in the corners and then just goes along the side. Like, that is just wild. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous sunglasses. I believe these were originally $500 or $600, and at Saks Off Fifth they were $179, guys. $179. I rest my case. I had to have them. I could not leave these sunglasses in Saks Off Fifth. I mean, I couldn't. And this one has like the authenticity card, if you will, and I did not take the cleansing cloth out of the plastic because I used the other one just to clean the glasses before I left to ensure that there were no scratches on them. Now, these sunglasses, I love anything Havana tortoise. These are the Tom Ford Buckleys. Now, these have a green lens. I love a green lens. It just, oh my God, these are gorgeous. Again, it has that T incorporated into the arm on the side. These are gorgeous sunglasses, okay? 10 out of a 10. I do have a pair of, again, brow line Prada sunglasses in tortoise, but it's a matte finish tortoise. I don't have a pair of black, a tortoise everyday sunglasses. Like, these to me are very everyday sunglasses. Like my black Gucci Wayfarers, these are, again, a level up pair of everyday Wayfarers. Like, you just pop these on, running to the store, running to pick up your kid, your children, I hate the word kids, running to pick up your children from an activity. I just feel like these are, ooh, I love them so much. We're just gonna leave those there for the duration of this video. Oh my gosh, super, super cute. And that is it, you guys. Just a quick little random collective haul. Like I said, we got into some trouble in Coach and Cartier. Unboxings coming after this. But, you know, it was just a crazy day of shopping, and it may not be a lot, but as I mentioned before, I have not shopped. So getting back into the swing of things, not that I'm gonna be shopping again, because we jumped, like I said, jumped off the porch. Like, we should have just stayed in our house, but we did need those bathrobes though. At any rate, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the items that I picked up. Have you guys been shopping lately? I know a lot of people are still kind of in a weird place shopping wise. I've been off of luxury YouTube for a while. I'm kind of just getting back, catching up on some of my friends' videos and stuff. I've really been like in this domestic space, watching organization videos and clean with me's and grocery shopping videos. So I don't really know what's going on and what the tone is in this sector, but I'm back. And like I said, 2 more unboxings, well, 3. The Coach unboxing, which is super, super fun. The Cartier unboxing, which is super unexpected, as well as my birthday gift for myself. So stick around, and if you have not hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. We have a lot of fun over here, and I am back for the foreseeable future. I'm not gonna say for good, I'm never leaving again, but I am back as of right now, and let's have some fun while I'm here. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.